In Kyle's court, the law's not necessarily on your side. Tom is bringing his creative housemate to court after an attempt to use eggs in an artistic way caused a wooden floor to be ruined. Artist Ellen is unremorseful and claims the damage wasn't caused by her or the scrambled eggs.
Okay, Anna, run us through what you've got.
Kyle, in this case, we have Tom, who is suing his housemate, Ellen, for the cost of floor repairs in their rental property. Tom claims Ellen left damaged materials for an artwork on their wooden floor for 3 days. Tom is seeking $1,548 to cover the repairs. Over to you, Kyle.
Thank you. Okay, Tom, what's happened, buddy? You two share a place together?
Yeah.
So how long have you lived together?
Since December.
Mm-hmm.
And pretty much one night, Ellen and her friend, who's like a real punisher, came round after being out. And the next day I found all these smashed eggs on the floorboards.
Smashed eggs?
Yeah, so Ellen had essentially bought 500 eggs off Gumtree and had left them in the lounge room. And
Well, like chicken eggs?
chicken eggs.
What were you going to do with those 500
Well,
eggs?
I wanted to make some art about my period, and I wanted to use chicken eggs as a symbol.
How much did 500 eggs
$10
cost you? $10.
How could you say no to that?
I know. So you and your punishing mate
Yeah, Jesse.
came home, a few drinks under your belt.
Yeah.
One thing led to another. The wardrobe went. Were you standing on the wardrobe?
Well, Jesse does this really good routine to Wuthering Heights by Kate Bush.
Right.
And we.
Oh God, I wish we could see that.
Yeah, I wish you could too. And she like loves finding height and jumping off it.
Yeah.
So that's when she got on the cupboard and it fell. But
Where were the eggs? In the cupboard?
No, they
No,
were
they were in
just
the middle
like
of the floor.
they were in the
right.
middle
Oh,
of
the
the lounge
cupboard
room.
fell down on the eggs.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, right. And then what happened?
And pretty much went to Bali the next morning, leaving Ellen to clean it up, and she just didn't do it, so I had to do it after a few days.
A few days, the eggs stayed on the ground. Anna, do you have anything?
Kyle, we actually have a photo of the 500 eggs that have been smashed.
Oh, yeah. That looks like smashed eggs to me. Are those eggs rotten or
Yeah,
fresh?
they're really old.
So stink.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
But I don't know whether smashed eggs are going to eat through bloody floorboards, are they?
When Tom was cleaning the mess, he used steel wool.
Is that right, Tom?
Yeah, that's true.
Steel wool on wood, on varnished floorboards.
Well, you know, you got to remember that there was like a few layers of crusted eggs on top of it. I had to do it.
It wasn't the eggs that ate through the varnish, it was all the cleaning products that Tom used. He used
Right.
bleach and gumption and steel wool. It was a really, really hot weekend. Tom
Yeah.
gets really bad hot head as well when it's really hot. I think his like brain cooked in its juices a little bit and he kind of freaked out and cleaned it excessively.
Someone had to clean it, you know, like.
I was
Sure.
going to clean it eventually.
It
I just
the most
wasn't prioritizing
disgusting
it
smell.
because I had to do a double shift.
Oh, so you were working. It
Yeah.
wasn't just like, whatever.
No, I had to go to work and then I was so exhausted, pretty much just passed out that night, went to work the next day and the day after that.
So you're saying you would have got to it.
Yeah, I would have
So
got to
you're
work.
messing, you're
Yeah.
anally clean. Is this
Yeah.
is this
Well,
right?
I mean-
Am I guessing right?
When I first moved in with Tom, I told him that I was going to be using the living area to make art in because I don't have a studio at the moment. And I am really, really messy, but he knew that when I moved in.
Did you know that?
Yeah, I guess so, but I didn't realize the extent of it. Like,
I am really messy, but I brought a lot of culture into the house as well, which I think...
Yes, the culture of the rotten eggs. What do you think, Anna, legally?
Well, look, it's a little bit of a tough one. So Ellen is liable for the $1,548, but it's whether or not you believe Tom contributed to the damage caused.
Of course he contributed to the damage.
Well, then
you
I
scratched it
think
with
he's
steel wool.
liable for part payment.
Who has the lease to this place?
we're
Both of
all on
us.
the same
Both of you.
friends.
Oh, so you're both really responsible for it. Oh, what a mess all of this is. Time now for the verdict.
After the break, will Kyle's verdict clean up this foul mess? Tom has cracked it with his artistic housemate Ellen after he claims she wrecked their floor with 500 smashed rotten
It
eggs.
would have been pretty rancid, I'd imagine.
Disgusting.
Ellen blames Tom for the damage.
When Tom was cleaning, he used steel wool.
So it's now up to Kyle to clean up this mess.
Oh. Well, look, I don't think there's anything in your favour here that's great or that bad, nor do I think you've done anything great or that bad. But at the end of the day, there's a mess and there's damage to someone else's property, which you are both responsible for. Anna, what do you think?
I think you should split it down the middle.
I think you're right.
Half of that would be $774.
I think we'll crack this egg straight down the middle, and I think both of you are responsible, so...
Excellent.
Excellent. Time now for the verdict. You'll both be responsible for paying $774 each to rectify that problem. Case closed. Now it's sorted out. You guys are going to play nice, or are you just going to still be Weirdoville at your joint?
Might move out.
Give someone a break. She's an artist. All artists are a little bit kooky.
I would hate to live with other artists.
Yeah.
They're too messy.
Okay, guys. Hopefully it all goes well. You can sort out your differences. Same way out as in. Oh, I saw that passive-aggressive manoeuvre. That was very obvious to me. Oh, who throws a gate back on a girl's legs?
Oh, God.
Yeah, I guess it's good that Kyle made Ellen pay half, although, yeah, I think, in my opinion, she should be paying the full amount.
Yeah, I think that Tom's like a bit of a snitchy little nerd, to be honest, which is a bit of a bummer.
You can't judge a book by its cover unless you're Kyle Sandilands.
No one